Hey bird watchers, today we're going to show you how you can operationalize the use of TAUS EPIC and XTM. So this is our workflow, and we have a translation step, an automatic post-editing step, and a human review. Now this is just an example, and it can be tweaked based off of whatever you need. We'll simulate the translation step here by accessing the project as the linguist in the translate one step. And it seems like we have some bad translations here. But we'll finish this task and see how TAUS with Blackbird can help. We can see here the automation step is going on right now. Now let's peek behind the curtain to see what Blackbird is actually doing. We can see right here the trigger started on workflow transition, and Blackbird can show you the inputs and the outputs to this step. We'll generate the files in this step, and we want to get an XLIF here. We've added a delay checkpoint to make sure we get what we need. Here, we've downloaded the file, and we've sent that file to TAUS EPIC. You can see that information right here in the flight details. We've set the threshold as 0.9, so anything under that will be edited by TAUS. Once the process is done, we'll upload that back into XTM, and then move the job to the next workflow step. And success. Let's head back to XTM to check that out. We can see the next workflow step has triggered. Let's open up the file to check it out. We'll access as the linguist in the correct one step of the workflow. We can see there are comments on what was corrected and also the edits that were made. This gives the editor keen insights to revert the edits, make new changes, or keep as is. And that's that. If you want to stick around for a few more minutes, I can show you how this is configured in Blackbird. Hey, thanks for sticking around. Let's check out the technical details of this bird. Here, we added additional filters to only pull specific projects from XTM. We're using a project name as one of the filters, and also the workflow step. For the generate file step, we mapped to the project ID that triggered the flight, and selected XLIF, since we need to pass that on to our TAUS EPIC app. In this step, Blackbird automatically created a loop to download each file that was generated in the previous step. And we map that file to the TAUS EPIC configurations here. And don't forget to set your threshold. In this step, we're mapping to the project and job IDs using metadata outputs from previous steps. We can also define how to confirm segments by loading a list of available options and selecting the one we want. At the end of the bird, we can add a step to move the job to the next workflow step, automatically. And that's that. Thanks again for watching, bird watchers. Until next time, keep your eyes to the skies for more awesome stuff coming soon.